And we're live. Welcome to Monday Night Live with Studio B with all of my friends are going to be here shortly, I'm sure.
And I'm waiting for your notification to pop up.
Yep.
Oh, not yet. What the heck?
We're live. Welcome to Probably isn't going to pop up, Val. My notification popped up on Roger's channel for me 35 minutes after he started.
Oh.
Well, I've got you now.
Yeah, what you might want to do is just go up in the search bar and put in Paul Murray Port Huron.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that.
Or ring the bell up there and maybe it'll show, because when I hit the bell, it doesn't show for me because it's me. But
there we go. I'll get you.
Doing everything it should be doing now.
yes, on Roger's channel for me 35 minutes after you.
There we go. There is a lot of lag on these recently.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yep. Very
That's why
much
I have
so.
my fish. I decided I'd live in the sea.
Val's got a new background going. Yep.
Nice.
Hey, Phantom Hodges, how you doing?
Hi there, Phantom Hodges. Yeah, I've tried that and it doesn't like me.
Hold on. I need to hit the like. Let me get in here.
Hey, Paul, thank you for coming in, Paul. That's the new owner. That's the new owner of a Inspire 1 version 2.
Ooh. Nice.
And he's been flying.
Well, that's what you need to do for sure.
Hello.
Lawrence!
Hello.
Hey, Lawrence, how you doing?
What's up, Desmond?
Hi.
Your audio's a little bit low, Lawrence.
My volume's a little low.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
now,
I just
That's
have
good.
to point. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I totally forgot because I was doing some FPV stuff on the computer, and I'm like, wait a minute, Paul's live. Wait a minute, it's Monday. Oh no.
see,
I think-
Paul, yours went up for that. Let me check mine and see. Yeah, oh, there. You came up 2 minutes ago. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I know that probably Herman forgot too.
I just text. I
Hi, Len.
I just text him. Did
Somebody's got the chat on.
that was me? That
Oh,
was
okay.
me. Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay.
You know, rookie move.
Hey, I do it all the time.
Okay. So let's see what I got going here.
Oh, he says he never got a link.
I'll send it again.
All right. Okay. Okie dokie.
Herman.
Let me put this screen down here so I'm not breaking my neck to look at the chat. And then that will go there. And then OBS will start up. So what's going on? How are you, Desmond Donda? Hey, Val, Paul.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Everything going okay in New York City?
It's raining right now, and there's a rather ominous cloud coming this way. The sun came out for a little while. I don't know if I can point this. This is why another reason I want to get security cameras, so I can just point outside, switch the camera to outside. But hold on, let me see. Nope, you can't see. It's too bright. It's too blown out. I tried, but there's a really dark storm cloud headed this way. But they did threaten crazy weather today.
Yeah, we had some crazy weather after the weekend. Over the weekend, we were supposed to have snow yesterday, but we got hail instead. Big chunks of it.
The water's really cold here.
Well, you got to figure, think about this. All your life, you've been hearing from the elders, the world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. We have a plague. We have killer bees. We have a plague. We have killer hornets. Now there's this Kawasaki disease hitting children. Children are dying now all of a sudden. And for some strange reason, I feel my ex-wife is happy somewhere in the world.
So,
It is the end of the world coming, as we know it.
hey, Herman, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
Good. I think that you can tell in Lawrence's voice he survived another Mother's Day.
Dude, I was a little buzzed yesterday because I was actually drinking a beer, and then Herman started to drop in a shot. Said all I did was make a human Boilermaker.
Not me.
But I did munch out really when I left you guys on. I don't know how long you stayed on live stream, but I was like,
Sean was in charge for a while, and then we just decided, bye.
That's cool. Actually, it was an experiment because Herman had got kicked out one time, and it automatically made Sean the host.
Yep.
And I'm wondering how that works.
So they just go on. I think it's like the last person who comes on or something. But you can actually make someone a host if you want.
Yeah, you can pick one.
That's what I do. If I have to go out, then I'll just make like Furball. If he's on with me, I'll make him the
So
host.
David, what's the weather over there, man?
Today, not so bad. Bit colder than it has been, but very, very windy. Definite no-fly day.
Yeah, sounds like New York. I'm gonna go outside and take a picture of this ominous cloud, and then show you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Herman, obviously you haven't been getting any flights in either, huh?
No, it's kind of windy. I really don't want to be out there with all those people anyway.
Yeah.
They're running around like they're crazy.
Well, if it's anything like it is out here in suburban US in the center, it's like I would say 75 to 80% people are running around like there is no coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So
Joe
maybe
Mack.
there isn't one. Maybe we just think that.
Yeah.
Okay, the sky was clear until this cloud came up. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, the sky was pretty clear until this sucker came by.
Yeah.
It looks like it's filled with a lot of rain.
Yeah.
What happened?
I've seen that cloud. It was on Independence Day.
That's right.
Exactly.
If the whole thing starts lighting up like Independence Day, I'm closing my damn door.
Yep.
I'm not going up to the rooftop and greeting them.
Oh, come on. I got a sign already for you.
Val, Well, you'd be glad to know the frame that I broke that was supposed to be unbreakable, they're shipping out a new one for me today, free of charge.
Nice.
Actually, it is not totally free. I had to pay $4.27 for shipping,
See how they are.
but that's
Oh, wow.
okay. I don't mind.
Hey, well, we had some
expected,
breaking
Arthur.
news on Canadian Drone Hub earlier today.
Yeah.
The mailman stopped at Rogers,
Uh-huh.
and my envelope came to him with the wire that he needs to fly.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm happy for Roger. So
Except he was planning on maybe flying today, and that says no fly here, rain and snow this afternoon.
Well, that was expected.
well, guys, this is supposed to be the unbreakable frame,
Yeah,
and I break it.
you broke it, huh?
You see right here,
Yeah,
right? Hold it. I gotta get
almost
the
looks like a
light.
delamination kind of thing.
Well, it's actually a splinter, as you see right there.
Yep, yep,
You see how it opens up?
yep.
Yeah, so they shipped out the replacement today. And I'm very glad because hopefully I'll be able to put my bird back together by Thursday or Friday, whenever it comes.
Just in time to go up and do it again.
Well, no, the weather's been funky here in New York, right?
Ah.
Right.
Gotta send that back to them.
No. I sent him a picture of it with the fracture. I showed him a picture with the fracture in it. They just wanted me to put on a white piece of paper in my signature, my name when I got it,
Mhm.
a copy of the receipt I needed to attach, and my signature, and an arrow pointing to the broken part. And then I sent them a picture of it zoomed in, and they were like, just strip the drone apart, scratch some lines, take a sharp object.
Through the serial number?
If you see how it's scratched up,
Yeah.
they said take a sharp object and scratch up both sides, and then send us a picture that you scratched up both sides, and we'll ship it out. And today they're doing it.
Why? So you can't, so you won't fix it and use it
Fix
again?
it, sell it, or use it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah.
You could just make it all black.
What happened?
You could just fix it and make it all black.
You know what I was thinking about doing? Putting in Xboxy. Hadley's from Hadley's famous FPV told me you need graphite. What's the best place to get graphite? Everyone's house has it.
Pencils.
Nobody knows.
Pencils
Door.
made of
First place
graphite.
I would think is
Your door. When graphite and silicone, when you open your door, you see that black stuff around the hinges. You know, I don't know if you
take
guys.
it from the pencil.
Yeah, you can get it from a pencil too. But he said if I mix that in with an epoxy, it'll make it harder than the frame was. So I'm going to do that
Get
and put
dinner.
it in a vise, and then I'll have a spare frame.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't matter because they're sending me another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had one unbreakable one that you broke.
One unbreakable. Yeah. Lawrence is going for 2.
No, man. No, because this is my bird that does 2 miles. My FPV bird that does 2 miles with GPS.
Yeah.
And we
yeah.
cannot be flying with an arm flapping like this.
Hey, Herman, how long do you give it before it's flapping in the wind again like that?
See what I got to go through, David?
Well,
Yeah, that's it all the time.
well, the first one I saw went up and went down, and then I don't know what happened to this one because he claims that this one and the other one.
That was the one I was flying. That was the one I was flying on the beach.
Here and
Herman.
Yeah.
No, I want to know how did that happen on the beach then?
Yeah.
Oh no, that didn't happen on the beach.
Right.
Not while Herman was there.
Now, what happened to the one with the motor just, I don't know.
Oh, I replaced the motor. I sent them the motor, the dented motor, and they sent me a motor back.
Was that on that frame?
On the same bird, yeah.
Ah.
I took it for a test flight, and when I went up, I was in the air for about 15 seconds. Then all of a sudden, it just went into a corkscrew, and the motor had seized up. So I contacted.
Was that before you hit the light pole or after?
Weeks before, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Weeks before. So I sent him a copy of the video, which shows me actually taking off and that happening. And they were like, okay, send us the motor back. When we see that it's in the mail, send us a tracking number and we'll ship you out one in 2 days. And that's what they did.
Herman's making a compilation of the greatest FPV accidents by Lawrence. And he's,
No, I'm just thinking this bird's never flown then.
Huh?
If this bird was the same one that on its maiden flight the motor went,
Yep.
and then after that you broke the frame, when does this drone fly? I mean,
I get it.
came assembled, now it's stripped down. But now I don't know.
Listen, I can only do what I can do.
It does.
Hold on. Let me see.
I get
In
it.
fact, I'll show you guys. Hold on. I'm just making sure that the video was set up. I just have to shrink the screen down to get control here. Wait a minute. Shrink down.
Hey, John.
Oh.
Phantom Hodges wants to know what it was you hit there, Lawrence.
I hit a stadium light on a windy day that the wind was about 30 miles per hour and I was going about 50, miles per hour, and I hit a stadium light, and then it dropped straight down about 3 stories, 4 stories
Where the
straight
hell were you
down.
at?
Huh?
Where were you at?
I didn't hear you.
Where were you?
Yeah,
In my park, in my local park, Bayswater
that was
Park.
when he was
Yeah,
flying
I
solo,
figured
Herman. He
I was
doesn't
no, I
tell
was
you.
actually Justin was there.
You
You know what, Lawrence? The next time you get next to a building, keep that lamp post in mind and then look up at the 3rd floor. You keep saying 3 stories high. They don't make lamp posts that tall.
Hold on, here. I'll share this video with
Out in
you.
the
This was the first time. It literally, the first flight, maiden flight. I have satellites and everything. I'm flying. I make a turn. Then all of a sudden, right here, corkscrew, and that was it. And
Game over.
that
Hey.
motor seized up.
Hey,
So-
Lawrence, since you're showing the best of Lawrence FPV, show us that power loop that when it went right into the ground. I want to see that one.
That's-
I've never crashed. I've never done a power loop into the ground.
Oh, into a tree, then into a ground.
I don't know if I still have it. Let me see.
You
That's a different
probably
drone.
erased it.
Oh, the power loop into the tree?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Paul, that's a different drone. You
The power
talking
loop
about
into
this
yeah,
one?
yeah, that was a different drone, Paul.
Well, how many crash drones do you own now?
Crashed? I only have 2 that aren't working of about 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
30%.
Actually, it does work. I just have to put it back together, the frame on. So
Well, that kind of wasn't the question, but
hold on.
the question
I
is,
did
how
show
many
you guys.
drones are you flying?
I did show you guys hitting the pole. That's why. Hold it. Hold on. I'll see if I can find it again because
Different
it was a
part.
hard hit. It was definitely a hard hit. Racing drone. It was the Chameleon that I had.
Well,
Maiden flight after replacing motor. Let's see if it's in here. Nope, not that folder. 6-inch props. Hit basketball stadium light. Yeah, I even titled it that. Hold on, I won't bore you.
Basketball court light.
Hold on, I gotta mute it
10-foot pole, 12-foot tops. Basketball court light.
I'm
So
trying to back it up.
It wasn't 30, 40 feet in the air?
Well, you figure it's about the stadium light's about 3 or 4
Here we go
stories
with that
high.
stadium again.
It's about 3
It's
or 4.
in the park. It's a basketball.
Okay,
court.
basketball lights.
I
They're
thought
higher
maybe
than
he was flying
but you
with
call
the,
them stadium
Well,
lights.
It's a 15-foot pole at tops.
It is no 15-foot pole.
Look, bring it up. Pull it up.
Let's see.
Pull it up.
This. Hold on. Here we
Pull it
go.
up.
And I'll try and pause it just before the impact. But the wind is blowing about 30 miles an hour. And I say, okay, let me turn around. Here we go. And I hit it right there. Now, if I go back to here, let's see.
Okay, you got a 20-foot pole with a helmet.
Okay, right here
Right
is
there,
the
that
top
one?
of the light. Right here is the top of the light. I turned to go this way, but the 30 miles per hour winds were saying you're going straight ahead. So right now it's on the right side of me. I'm trying to turn to
and you're
avoid.
side sliding into it, right?
Right, the
Yep.
wind, I slid right into it and whack, fall to the
Mhm.
ground,
Mhm.
and that was it.
Herman's
Wow.
next
Oh,
video
no.
is going to be flying his Phantom, looking at that light with a
Yep.
height reading showing in there.
Well, you live and you learn. I shouldn't have been flying in 30 mile per hour winds, but anyway, but when you have a drone that does 50 or 60 and the wind's only blowing 30, that still gives me 30 miles per hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It'll just give you a very fast tailwind.
Now, it's recoverable because you're taking a lot of time and effort to put it back together.
Well,
which is good.
it's a lifetime frame.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about these lifetime frames. That you pay more money for the frame, but if it breaks or any part on it breaks, you send them a picture of the part broken to the support team at Armaton, and Armaton says, okay, you got it from this store here, and that store, they send that store warranty to replace the part for you.
Cool.
And then they just ship it out. All you have to pay is for shipping. And right now, it looks like we're having a monsoon. When you hit a wind, Val, you're muted.
She's singing.
Oh,
AC is set to 69.
Something.
But
at
anyway,
69.
it's all a learning experience because if Herman told you the last time we were out, I was out with him. There were no crashes whatsoever. So I am getting better.
So were you flying?
Huh?
There was no crashes. Did you? What Val wants to know? Did you put a bird in the air?
Did you fly?
Oh, Val. Low blow. Low blow, Val. Wow. See, David, I have to go through this. I'm used to it already from the peanut gallery. But yes, I was flying, Val.
John Spizzo.
Just checking. Just
Brand
Lance
Aerials.
Aerials.
Gary's here. Tim Rion.
Carpenter Rick's here
But
too.
sometimes it's kind of hard not to fly. I mean, the weather's been so iffy. Just last week, it was 77 degrees.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about winter, and it snowed upstate last night or the night before.
Yo, John, how often are you crashing your DJI drone?
What happened?
No, John Spizzle said he wished that DJI had
In a
the
lifetime frame.
lifetime.
Yeah,
life.
if that were the
How
case, they
often
would
are
really
you crashing your drone?
Yeah.
But it's the good part about FPV because it's forced me to learn how to solder properly. It forced me to learn how to build a drone and its components. I just can't see the micro solder joints. But other than that, I mean, I have these here. They came with 5 lenses, and these seem to be the optimum lenses for me. But when I put this on here, I can literally see really good. Like I can see my camera's dirty.
Looks like Mr. Magoo.
He's got no idea what it looks like, has he?
What happened?
When you put those eyes on and look at the camera, your eyeballs are about this big.
Oh, like Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
Like this?
There you go.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Mr. Magoo. I become Mr. Magoo.
Well, you know what? When you guys, the two of you, I hope, are planning, if it's possible, to go up to Rajapalooza, you make sure you take those with you, Lawrence, because then you can assist Dr. Kim and this proctology clinic. You know, 'cause-
Yeah, okay. We no, sir, that's okay. Strictly jelly, no peanut butter.
Where'd you crash, John?
What happened?
No, John crashed his.
That would be a
drone.
story
He
to
had
tell.
he got a new one.
Oh, he hasn't opened it
Nice.
yet.
Nice.
So I saw the night footage that Philly Drone Life put out
Yeah.
for
I've not
that
seen
camera. I'm more impressed with the night footage than I am with the day footage because there are a lot of drones out there that can shoot during the day. In fact, 9 out of 10 of them can if you can tweak them at some type of
Right.
way or point. But hey, Joe Mac, but the night video that he showed, he did take the ISO up to 3200, which was completely unnecessary. But at 200 ISO, opened up. I was actually surprised, and I compliment you, Philly Drone Life, if you're watching, on actually using the settings manually.
Now, John, how did you crash that?
What happened? One time I have to look at a new one. I haven't opened
You'll
it up.
never cover the bottom sensors. Oh my God.
Oh, he covered the bottom sensors on
Oh
the Phantom
man,
4
are you
Pro.
serious? What would make you do that?
I have
And
access.
what
Okay.
dummy told you to do that?
Yeah, but you covered them, so
But they're sonic sensors,
I would figure
which
you
means
would
they
have
use
problems
sound. So if you
landing.
cover something that puts out sound, it's like this up against the tape.
It's like
I
the
would think you
drone
would
is
have
clapping.
problems landing the damn thing
Right. That's what I'm saying. And
and
or
not
taking off,
crashing it.
because that's the only time that they're in effect, when you're landing and taking off. At least the sonic ones, those two speakers. But maybe
It
someone
could happen
knows.
to
There are a
anybody.
lot of. What'd you say, Val?
Val's
It can
telling
happen to
John it can happen
anybody.
to anybody.
Hey, Logan Carpenter.
It all depends on what he was
FTV, how
doing.
are you? And welcome to Live from Studio B. It's the Paul Murray Show with friends.
Logan Carpenter's trying to tell me I need to go to Roger Palooza, but I don't leave home.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I'm sure they couldn't bring Roger Palooza to you, or
No.
He wouldn't show up.
Because I had an issue with the sensors on the bottom of the Phantom 4 Pro. It was the that
It
flat
dropped
plate
something.
gimbal guard
Yeah.
that used to interfere with the drone landing. Drone did not want to land. It would come down to a certain height, and then after that, when the sensors kick in,
Yeah,
was big
a lot of
problems.
people had issues with that. Where is Studio A and C?
Oh, John was using one of those drop devices where you strap it around
mhm.
and then you can drop
Yeah.
things remotely by
Oh.
turning on the landing lights and stuff.
Oh, he was using a drop device. See,
Yes.
rule number one.
See?
Unless the device is designed specifically for that drone, and you
It-
see a lot of people using it,
It is.
don't.
It is. I actually don't like those
It's
things.
the legs. Oh,
Yeah, just like the the extended legs for the Phantom 4. You have the Phantom 4 legs that come down like this, and then you have the extenders that stand out sort of like bird talons at the end. Well, those actually interfere with the drone too. If you're moving forward and the body's pitched and one of those feet get in the way of the sensor, it'll actually stop short for no apparent reason.
I've only had it pick up in the sensor. I've never had the drone stop for it.
I've
On
had it
certain
stop.
on certain wind, the sensor will pick it up.
Well,
Yeah.
John
Unless
says that he just had to replace the legs on the drone and then he bought another one. So now he has two.
Okay. No, I kind of don't like those things that some of those aftermarket products they make for these things, like that drop device. I don't like it at all because it straps onto the legs, one, and two, I think it promotes bad
it's
behavior.
added weight to the legs that wasn't calculated for in the
You know,
beginning
I think it
during design.
promotes bad behavior, but that's the same thing as anything else we add onto the drone, strobe, anything. I mean, even now they're talking about to be able to fly over people. If you look at the certificates that were for the waivers that were given out for that,
Yeah.
these guys have gotten them because they've had the parachutes on it.
That's quite a
also,
bundle.
You know, that's
That is
also,
the only way you're supposed to be able to
covers-
fly over people.
that carries extra weight.
Yep.
Well, all I can say is I'm not putting that extra on my bird except strobes. and that's it.
And a sticker.
Right, and a sticker or two. I'm really not into. I believe that drop technology is good, but you should have a drone that is built specifically for drop technology. They're to hit the left and right of Studio B. Okay. They're joking where Studio A and Studio C.
Oh, I
Yep.
don't know.
That's right.
Anyway, I will be right back
Okay.
Go
We
ahead,
be
Matt.
right here.
after this commercial. no, I'm playing.
Mhm.
I don't
After
have
the
a-
commercial break, is that what you want? Okay.
No,
Oh,
man.
no.
No, oh no.
Madamada, do,
Oh
do,
no,
do,
here
do,
we
do.
go.
Madamada, do, 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 do. Madamada, do, 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 do. Madamada, this Studio B break is brought to you by Lawrence Novice Quads.
And he even gets into the voice of it. I don't know why I sat here and watched it. Maybe because brain cells were just melting.
Say,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
oh,
You know, I could count on one hand how many times I've actually heard you sing that, Paul.
oh man, I've heard him sing it lots and lots and lots.
You gotta be quicker on the mute button.
TCM drones, how you doing, Tim?
Hi TCM.
Tim,
Tim, I
good.
went ahead and sent an email to the gal, and as soon as she gets hold of me, I will let you know. I just did it, as a matter of fact. So I got it from her channel.
David, I actually like that video you put out the other day. The one I commented on. The video you put out the other day, I left a comment on it.
Friday's one.
Yeah, I like that video.
TCM.
Did you see it, Val?
I am not yet.
Gary says, stop.
What happened?
That was from our last long trip before this lockdown thing started.
Okay.
It was a cracking trip. I don't know what we did to deserve it, but that was the last few days of February and the first week of March.
Mhm.
And it was cold the first couple of days and windy. Then it was warm and windy, and we only actually had rain on the last day of the trip, just as we were packing up to come home anyway. It was just an incredible week. I think the weather must have been nice to us because it knew what was coming.
Mm.
Yeah, it's. Can you guys go out right now? Or are you still on lockdown?
We're still on lockdown in Scotland. England is starting to ease up a bit south of us, but we're still on lockdown up here. They've eased a little bit. We can go out more than once a day to exercise. But
Yeah, I saw the English Prime Minister on a newscast today. It was just a little while ago. He was
on again
online.
spouting this evening, yeah.
And I scratched my head because he had two experts on each side of him, and he took questions from a Zoom audience. And the guy says, if we go to the park and there happens to be some friends of ours or family there, do we have to immediately leave? And he says, no, just as long as it's only 1-on-1 and you use the in your case, what is it, 2 meters, 8 feet distance, I think, then you can stay, but no more than 1-on-1. And I'm thinking, well, what happens if the guy you meet is married and he and his wife are standing side by side? Is that considered 2 or is that considered a 1-y?
That's a 1.
That's a 2.
That's a 1 because they're from the same
No,
household.
you and your wife or you and your husband is a 1.
Because he asked specifically about spouses and stuff, and they kind of danced around it,
Exactly. That's what they're doing. They're dancing around things. I mean, I've mentioned
Not
before,
every spouse and spouse live together and come
Yes.
into the same house. Not always a 1.
but the daft thing with takeaways, fast food places, they've been shut down completely, but restaurants can do takeaway. It's just crazy. The fast food places apparently are starting to open again. The drive-through part.
I noticed in Spain, the cafes are opening on the street cafes, and
you said the fast food restaurants are starting to open. Here, they never closed.
They never closed here, David.
If they were closed and they waited a few days.
But and then they had the fast food places shut down completely. But the proper, the main restaurants, the go and sit down restaurants, we're allowed to make food and deliver it to people.
Mhm.
And that's been the way it's been all the way through this lockdown. They're totally uncoordinated, doing some totally ridiculous things. If they, they're starting to complain now about the different countries going the different ways. Scotland going a different way to England, and Northern Ireland and Wales going their own way. And it's been like that from the start because nobody could make sense of what was coming out of that, the UK Prime Minister down in London. He'd have been better putting a big red nose and it's just crazy.
Clown hat, huh?
At least we have our local,
Sure.
the Scottish government, and they seem to be doing things sensibly. They've opened up a little bit. It's just a tiny little concession, but it just keeps control. And then,
Now, David, can you go out of the house for a short walk or no?
Yeah, we up until today,
Mhm.
we were allowed to do that for supposedly up to 1 hour. Once a day was the rule for exercise. But you could
Okay.
also go out to the shops for essential stuff, all the docks for essential stuff, that kind of thing.
Every day.
Every day. Now we
So
can go out more than once.
Exercising now.
So now you can only go out once.
No, now we can go out more than once. If we want
Yeah,
to go
but
out,
if you went outside, right? If you went outside and got some exercise, came back in, and then went out to the supermarket and came back, how would they know you went outside more than once?
well, they're relying on somebody spilling the beans, aren't they? That's the thing. It's crazy.
Well, I'm sure you probably have some little old spinster lady in the neighborhood. She's watching everybody. It's like,
Oh, every neighborhood has one.
We used to
Every neighborhood
Little
has one.
grandpa with his little cane marking stuff down is more like it.
actually, it used to be a young lady here.
you young whippersnappers, you need to be watched.
Her parents live next door to us, but she's moved out now. She used to live up the street away. And the thing we used to say was, we don't need neighborhood watch. We've got Rachel. She knew everything that was going on the estate.
I don't watch what my neighbors do per se, right? I mean, if I'm out there
I
and
like that
see
one. better.
them, I'm like,
I
like
hear
that
it per
one.
se
Per
coming.
se.
Per se, that's like a butt.
We
But
all do,
I
Val.
don't want to see
It's
me.
just how much you care.
I'm just not interested. That bad?
what?
I'm just not interested. Like, oh, what are you doing? Is this? I have enough going on. I don't have time for it.
No, you're right.
Now, if they said you want to come for a steak or something, I care.
Neighborhood watch is funny because my mother lives in the projects, and there's a lady who lives up on the 4th floor, and my mother lives on the 2nd floor. And she calls my mother and says, "Oh, I saw your son today, but he wasn't with his wife. He came into the building with some young lady and a kid, with some young lady and a kid,
Mhm.
and some other guy." So my mother
That's my
goes,
neighborhood
"How do you
watch.
know that was him?" She says, "Because I can still see." So she gets off the phone. She calls me. She says, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm sitting at home in front of my computer." "Why?" She says, "Well, according to Priscilla, you just came in a building with a strange woman, a kid, and another man." I said, "You better tell her old behind, go sit down and watch TV somewhere."
Now, Val, if the neighbor asked you to come over for a steak and you gonna go over
Mhm.
and they start pouring a steak sauce on your shoulder, then what?
I'm telling you, I don't like stuff. Just steak.
You say
No,
you don't taste it?
I like my neighbors, but I just don't. I don't feel it necessary to watch what they do.
Until they start pouring that steak sauce on your shoulder
Right?
after they invited you over for a steak.
Hey, Val, maybe this would be a good time for you to give us a Harry report.
A Harry report?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm eating a nut.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Hey, Edge.
I could go a lot of places with that, but I'm gonna stay quiet and take my drone and I'm gonna take my motors apart
Va-
like I
yeah,
planned on doing.
Val lobs those
But you don't have
softballs
another
right
one.
up there, doesn't she?
What happened?
You don't have another one I could work on, B. Because I can't hold it no more.
Mm.
This one is actually fine. I'm actually putting stronger motors on it.
Oh,
That's all. So she works good and everything. I'm putting these motors that I got on here on this bird 5-inch here.
Uh-oh.
So
Nice seeing you, Edge.
what's up, Ed? How are you? I thought,
Edge FPV.
oh, okay. Edge XFPV. I
Edge,
thought
yep.
Ed was here. Love my drones. Thought,
So, Harry's doing okay. My dog's still digging holes all over, are extending, making the holes bigger, trying to find Harry
Mhm.
to be friends, you know.
your dog is making a hole big enough to go down there and live with Harry.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what you can do now, Val? If the holes are bigger,
But
you can get the little quarter sticks and drop them down in there.
Yeah, the M80s. Get a couple of M80s.
I'm throwing rocks and dog. My dogs live in the yard down there, and then I'm packing them down with dirt with this thing. So we'll see.
Either that, or by the time it gets to be July, you could just build a small swimming pool out there.
You're gonna
So I
pack
think I
down the
believe
dirt.
they keep doing that.
Val?
Yeah, I packed down the dirt with
You
the
got
rock.
the little machine for it.
No, I have this plate. It's real heavy, and I just pack it down.
Oh,
Okay, so now he's just gonna dig around the rock, Frau.
because they got this machine. I've seen them use it. It looks like a big flat plate, and the machine just keeps pounding it down.
That's right, right. That's the easier way. So I'm hoping that that he just gets tired of having to go around a bunch of rocks and goes to where it's greener.
Val, the
Actually,
animal
if you had
digs
the
for
machine,
the gopher
you could
digs
just
for a
pound
living,
them
Val.
down.
Yeah.
He digs for a
Squeeze
living.
them.
A rock is not gonna deter him.
Unless it busts him in the head the right way, squeeze him in between some.
Right? Unless you bust him in the head, because that's
Hey,
the only way
Michigan.
that I see that.
Unless that ground get too tight. and he
I
can't
can
move
see
it.
Val out there planning a Groundhog Day, putting all those charges all the way along the backyard, hitting a switch, and the whole backyard goes up in the air.
And lands on her in mud,
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
and the gophers in the yard across the street
Yeah.
digging.
Yep.
Laughing
That's what
Just
make it
trying to
even
get him
funny.
to-
or watching and eating popcorn.
Yep.
He moved from the kind of towards the center he was going. Now he's back behind all the trees. He's going towards the other neighbors. So
No, he's always been there. He has tunnels through
He-
all of your yards.
He's got tunnels underneath your yard, Val. You'd think it was a
Your
freeway.
neighbor's yard.
Yep.
I'm just helping him leave.
You
We
guys
had
got
one
any
years
cats
ago.
out there?
And I haven't had one since maybe 5-6 years ago. I had one, maybe longer.
And how did you get rid of that one? Or they died from old age?
I put poison on my lawn to kill some stuff, and then I watered it in, and he just went away to better lawn.
You put some poison on the lawn to kill some stuff.
So it probably killed the lawn too.
No, just the overindulgence of those little earwigs and things.
Mm-hmm.
I put it out, sprayed the lawn, sprayed it in really good, and Gopher left.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I have to.
He
Right.
probably
Yeah.
left. He probably left while the house was being painted, because that's all you were doing.
Hey,
Yeah,
Michigan
he just
Adventures.
Now I see him again. So oh well, he's
Try
back.
it again.
Hey,
So
Paul.
how many people in the chat have ordered the new Mavic Air 2?
Not I.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
In the chat.
Herman didn't answer.
I'm not in the chat. I'm over here on the panel.
Okay. Okay, Paul's going to get suppers on the table.
Okay.
He said, guess where I'm headed?
Oh,
Dinner
Sheriff.
time. Dinner
Oh,
time.
it's
Dinner
going
time.
down.
Pay
Now.
no mind.
Now the fun part.
Hey, Drone Pool.
Drone pool.
Hey, what's up, man?
AZ
Hey, all
drone
those in Pakistan and Kabul,
and AZ drone is here.
welcome.
Make sure you guys hit the like button.
Yeah, we're just kind of hanging and yakking and talking, and
I didn't, Lawrence.
we're just kind of enjoy watching the bots go
It
up and
made you
down.
sick, did you?
As you come in, just hit the like button. Feel free to hit it. That's, you know, the thumbs up.
Yeah, hit it. Bam.
Yeah, if the weather ever changes, I think the weather's bad pretty much all over the eastern
Thank you,
US.
Michigan.
How, did you get snow, Paul? How much did you get?
Oh,
Huh?
we just
Huh?
got a few flakes. We didn't get any real snow, but
Sea lions
somebody
are
was on
pretty
Rogers' channel this morning, showed us a picture. Oh, it was a Canadian drone pilot, and there was all kinds of snow behind him.
Wow.
Where is he?
Somewhere up by Roger, I think.
Or somewhere in that hemisphere.
Yeah, somewhere in that area. But I think, yeah, he
Roger gets entirely too much snow for anybody. For any two people.
This is true. He gets enough snow for some countries. Seriously. There should be a law against that much daggone snow.
Just asking, Paul.
He gets enough snow for like 2-3 different regions.
That's saying
He does, right?
Mavic 2.
See, now I can see what I'm doing. See, all of these motors have shrink wrap around them.
yeah.
Really?
So I have to, it's shrink wrap from here all the way up. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
cutting it right here so I can desolder the motors and resolder them. Then I'll just put new shrink wrap
Oh,
over
so
the
you
tip.
you clear shrink wrapped it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Hadley did.
Did in one shot.
Okay.
Yeah, Edge. I hear you.
That's just kind of to protect them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what do you call it? Was the air is cheaper.
B2000 like that. Oh,
So what's the topic for tonight?
Well, for the last 48 minutes, I guess we've been talking about what we've been talking about.
Well, we're
Go
talking
for it.
about just generally life in general, and anybody have any thoughts about any new FAA regulations or where you stand? I'm sure we can talk about that, or anybody looking at all of the other drones that are coming out, or anybody have an opinion on the supposed new Mavic 3.
yeah.
I didn't see anything on the Mavic 3.
I haven't either.
Geek Savannah talked about it.
Well, there's a possibility.
He had pictures of it.
No, I think it was more of he'd heard rumors rather than.
I've been reporting about a rumor of it for the last year now.
Yeah.
It was supposed to have been out early this year, and I think you got the Mavic that was coming out early this year. It's called an Air 2.
Yep.
Or the 2 Air, whichever one you want to put first. It's the second one of the second bird.
Well, he did a news report this morning or today about a dentist who went and sent medication to a patient.
Idiot, yeah.
And he was talking about how many people were really upset about that. And the dentist, their Facebook page, whatever, kept taking off the people having a problem with it. And now it's disappeared altogether.
I think their lawyers probably said to them, "You are actually in the wrong. You've done,
Yeah.
I mean, on so many levels, it's just crazy. Never mind the drone side of it. The rest of it is just how they thought they could get away with it.
You know,
I mean,
and doing, yeah, I get, you know, I thought, well, at first I thought, well, that was nice of him to try to figure out how do I do that, but it was medication. It was out of line of sight. It was it was they did everything, you know, for
Yeah.
whatever their intentions, and they sounded like good intentions.
I mean, if they'd done it on April the 1st, they'd probably have had a good laugh. But
Right. But I don't know why they felt like they had to tell everyone that they did it. We think out of the box. Excuse us for thinking out of the box. You know, you got to put that stuff back in the box. Stop thinking outside that stuff.
yeah, we've got enough paranoia over here over drones without adding to it with stunts like that.
Yeah, and now we have drugs overhead just going to houses. They were in pain. So you know they were pain pills, right? That's what I'm thinking it probably was.
It's raining oxy.
Right. It's raining pills.
Did you actually see, well, from what I saw on that video that they put up, though, he had the thing was just dangling from the bottom of the drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
What
yeah.
happened if he had lost the payload or lost the whole ship and some kids had found it?
Exactly.
Well, yeah. And he said he hacked the program, like some genius who can hack a program. He hacked it to make it be able to do what it did. And I just stopped it. I thought,
I don't know how much hacking he actually did to it to make it do what it did.
I don't know.
There's things that you can change in the settings on the drone. It changes how the drone will fly,
Yep.
Yeah,
how fast it'll take off, how
that's
fast
true. Basic
turn.
settings.
You can go into your settings and change certain things on the drone. So I don't know how much hacking he actually did, because if he had the sense enough to hack the damn thing, then he had the sense enough to know that what he was doing was wrong.
Oh,
You know what? I think that they were so proud of themselves
And he's
that
what?
they were able to do this.
What is he, a doctor?
A dentist.
Yeah.
He's a dentist. He didn't hack a damn thing.
With a doctorate, yeah.
He didn't hack anything.
So he, you know, I think he was so happy that he did it that he may have exaggerated a couple points.
Oh yeah, like
Just a couple points.
a couple.
Like changing
Just
the
a-
payload on something that isn't supposed to have that. You know, there's just little things. So
Just a handful of things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's all right. No harm done.
because all at once he's thinking, wow, look what we did. We should put this on Facebook. I'll probably send it out to everyone. Hey, Curry Mano. And then he does this thing. And I'm just thinking, oh, maybe he thought that was, look what I did is COVID. We can't go out. So I just sent it like that without seeing the person, without having them in the office. He sent them something. And here I think you have to see the doctor before you just start sending stuff.
Well, you certainly do here for other things. I don't know about the dentist side of it, but I know if I need stuff, I've got to see the doctor, or at least
Yeah.
talk to the doctor.
Right. So now I'm just going to start calling a doctor. Do you have a drone? Could you send me some stuff?
Well,
Oh my
I'm
God.
due a repeat. I might give him a call tomorrow.
Hello, Rodney Bell. How you doing? Sam Hayden.
Hello, everyone
Mm.
that's there. I can't see the chat room, but hello anyway.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought that was pretty exciting for one drone.
That's one of the more exciting things that's happened in the last few days.
Sam, are you still at work? Or going to work or coming from work or Sam's been working a lot of long hours.
Mhm.
Is he in Chicago now?
No, he's still out in Arizona.
Oh,
But
He
don't say
hasn't
it like
made,
that,
he hasn't
Paul.
made the move east yet.
well,
Operation Operation successful, Val.
let me
Hold on.
see.
The shrink wrap is cut from
Uh-huh.
around where the solder point is.
Yeah,
So now I just desolder them and resolder the motors on. The new one's on.
yep,
Now you know what I'm
very good.
interested in finding out, Lawrence.
What's that?
Okay, Sam, you know, you're always welcome anytime, buddy, even if it's for a few minutes.
If the symposium is going to take place, or are they going to do it over Zoom?
I'm thinking if they do it, they'll probably use Microsoft only because they don't want any problems like DJ Khalid.
Well, they've been using Zoom for every damn thing else that they did.
Yeah, that's true. You have a valid point there.
They put a lot of security in it now. There's a lot more control, but we'll see.
You know, I listen to some of the
Coffee.
complaints that guys in the hobby have, but when I mention things like the symposium, nobody listens, nobody goes, nobody tunes in, nobody listens. Listen. You listen sometimes, you can hear where a guy is going. You know, a lot of these things, guys are complaining about some of these names.
Mm-hmm.
Airbus has been down since day one, and you knew it because they were at the symposium.
Yep.
Some of these people sat in at the symposium when everybody cried and complained about, the AMA didn't stand up for us. The AMA wasn't allowed to speak at that meeting.
That's right.
Yep.
But now when you start and you get down to it, see, I talk about these things on Wednesday and Sunday, and nobody listens. I mentioned to you guys from before, the Airbus was working with Pix4D on working on air traffic control for drones.
And now look what they're doing.
And now what's happening? I said this before. This is where they were going with this remote ID. They were looking for air traffic control for drones. Jason Shafford said it. Look out for this air traffic control, but nobody listens. And now we complain and saying that the FAA didn't listen to us. These people were down from the symposium. They were just waiting to peel it all out and how they could put it together. They didn't want to take the approach that Europe took, which I think was a little easier for everybody. You know, I don't know. I mean, hey, you know, I'll tell you, there's companies like Unifly and them that was already doing this. Now we look at the list of names that's involved. We have Lance providers and guys who are already involved in software and in cellular communications, all down with it. We got everybody in, we got all the right players involved to roll it out the way they wanted to roll it out.
And
who knows? Let's see what's going to happen at the symposium this year. Maybe you'll hear more about the drone deliveries that they talked about last year.
Oh, I know for a
symposium.
fact they're going to bring that up, Herman. I'm pretty sure.
Because last year's thing was seeing a void. I told everybody, I said, look at that. Everybody look at that Skydio. It's going to revolutionize how drones are manufactured. The biggest thing at the symposium last year, before they could roll out any drone delivery, any drone taxi, any flights beyond the line of sight, seeing a void had to be improved.
Well, now it's being done.
You should see that Matrice, the new one. Oh my God, that's
yes,
the
that Matrice is right now the smartest drone out there. That Matrice 300. It's definitely the smartest drone
on the market right now.
Big money though, big bucks.
Yeah. And with the flight time and everything that they put into that bird.
And what is it? Almost
60
60 minutes or something, or
it's 50.
50.
Yeah, 50.
50 minutes.
You might as well say 60, 10 minutes. I mean, come on.
And it'll hold up to 3 cameras, I think.
Yes.
Up to 3 payloads, yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't-
3
they don't
different
have to be
payloads.
Cameras. There could be 3 of anything that'll fit in that
And
fall under
the
that weight
batteries look the
category.
same size as bigger motorcycle batteries, you know?
Yeah, they look sort of like the emergency exit sign batteries.
Well, it'll be interesting, real interesting, because now that all this,
to my car for a waterproof switch.
Okay, Val's going to be leaving us
Where
because
you going, Val?
she is going to study for her 107. She's got the test is coming Friday.
Friday.
And you're studying now. Don't worry about it. Just wing it.
No, I already finished the whole thing, so now I'm just going back
But you
over
know
it.
what you can do, Val?
What?
You could put it on your phone. And when you walk into the test, when you take your phone and leave it in, just have it on and listen to it in your earpiece. Just pull your hair over it.
Uh-huh.
Val
Yeah.
will get caught. She doesn't do
Val
that.
would be like, this earpiece is not for cheating.
That's right.
There's no drugs in my ears.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
None. Okay, guys.
Okay,
Bye,
Val.
you. Bye,
Yeah,
everyone in the chat.
It's been real. I'm going to need these glasses back on because I don't have a helping hand, something to hold the drone.
Yeah.
So I have to lay it on a table, use one finger as a mount like this, and then desolder these 3 little plugs right here. Right here.
Yep.
That's
The
the
interesting thing is we were talking about the new drones coming out. I don't hear the talk there used to be about the independent distributors for them, like this company, that company, this company. They all have them, but they're not like the forefront. Do you think more and more people are dealing direct, or is it Amazon taking over the sales?
In
Well,
what?
since Amazon started selling stuff from China, I think it's going to be it may be the downfall to some of Amazon's income, because you used to be able to go on to Amazon and they fulfilled your order from within the United States or closely over the border. And right now you can order something like this soldering gun from Amazon for the price that I paid for it. But if you're willing to wait 3 weeks or 2 weeks, they'll ship it from China. Now, if you're willing to pay more money to get it faster, if you don't have Prime, then that's a completely different story itself. But I think they're seriously going to hurt themselves as far as this third-party dealers. They're getting a lot of complaints. They've taken on a lot of Chinese distributors, I've noticed, within the last year and a half, and where it used to take a week to 2 weeks or a week and a half it used to take a week and a half to a week to get your items if you were not a Prime member. Now it's taking 7 days. And it's just kind of screwy how they have things, but
Yeah, Off Access said in FPV, said 4-in-1 ESCs have taken over from having
yes,
a
yes,
ESC
because
individual.
yes, 4-in-1 ESCs. Well, this one has its separate ESCs, but 4-in-1 ESCs have taken over. That's what I have on this bird.
Hey,
That's what I
Lawrence,
have
is
on
that
this
because
one.
the price of the electronics is dropping, so that, why would you have to buy 4 of them when you can buy all in one, 4-in-1 for
Yeah, but the
less
problem
money?
with all-in-one boards, if
Yeah.
something goes wrong on that board, the board is gone.
Yeah.
And the real builds are going to use separate ESCs, because if you ever see ESC rated for 45 amps, okay, and I put this 6-cell battery on it, there's a chance you could fry it at 45 amps if it's a all-in-one. You understand? So it's personal preference. What do you want? You want Apple or you want Android?
Well, my question is pricing. Is the 4-in-1 4 times the price of one, or is it less?
It's actually less, because they're giving you what it is with a drone. You have three main components. power distribution board, which distributes the power from the battery to the camera and the VTX and the receiver. Then you have the flight controller, which controls the motors and engines and stuff. And then you have the separate ESCs. Now you can get a stack, which is like what I have in this bird here, with all of that in one stack for cheaper than it costs to buy separate ESCs and separate wires. And it is cheaper. It's definitely cheaper. Some people swear by them, but the real builders, I find out, have they still use separate ESCs and stuff.
So when you say the real builders, you're talking about the old school guys? Is that who you're talking about, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school guys like Hadley.
Yeah.
This is an ESC right here.
Yeah.
That plate right there where my finger is.
Yeah.
That's an ESC. If this burns out, I can replace it for pennies on the dollar. But if that ESC burns out on a stack here, that whole stack has to go.
Okay.
But for $42 or anywhere from, I'd say about $26 to about $50, you can get a decent stack that'll do everything. You just solder the motors on and check the direction of your motors, and as long as everything's wired, you can fly. With ESCs, there's a lot more behind it as far as
Programming and everything.
yeah. Because you have to set it up and tell which you have it set up for. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's more secure.
David, do you fly FPV at all, or?
No.
No. Herman and I swear we're never gonna.
You might experience it once or twice in your life.
Yeah, when somebody throws me off the top of a building, I'll be FPV flying. That's for sure. But
Well, yeah, there is that form of FPV which I've done in the past with planes, with gliders and planes.
okay, so you have flown with the goggles?
No, not with goggles. I mean, actually flying real gliders and real planes.
Oh, in it. Okay, yeah,
That kind of FPV, not this kind.
Well,
of thing.
Hugh Asgard, he used to have what do you call that? Where you fly with the fan on your back and the controls in your hand and the inflatable wing.
Paragliding.
Paragliders, yes.
I think it's a total exaggeration on it when you get into first person view. Whether it's in a goggle or in
your screen.
tablet,
Yep.
the screen, I'm like, there's
It's
nobody
still
else
first
watching
person.
in between me and the device.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Crystal Sky. That's first person view. I just am not using something here. I'm using something here,
You never had goggles on, Paul?
No.
It's
Yeah, the
fun.
reason being is I fly down by the water.
Right.
And it's a public park, people walking back and forth. I would get a little nervous flying, not being able to look up and down and look up and down.
I thought so too when I put them on, but if I kind of tune things out when I'm flying. I've always made it that way because I fly with a hood. With the hood,
Yeah.
I don't like that extra light when I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll look up to where the drone is back and forth, but I tune everybody out.
Well, I love my Crystal Sky for sure. I don't have to worry about putting it because when I was using my
I think I put the hood on that too.
my iPads, when I was using my iPads, I had a fiberglass short hood to go on it.
3 more to go.
All right. Now you're sending those to Justin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sending these to Justin. He has a bird, a frame with motors on it, so he can get these motors, and I can put these other new ones on. Just like changing the tires on a car. Except you don't swear when you bash your hand.
You might when you
Bash
burn.
your hand.
What's that? What'd you say, David?
You might if you burn it.
True. That is true.
You bash your hand when you change the tire lines?
Once or twice.
You know you're not supposed to hit the tire, right?
Well, yeah, I do know that.
Oh,
You're not doing it right if you haven't. Your knuckles haven't hit the ground after they've slipped off the tile even.
Exactly. You know, if you haven't scraped your hand or something, there's something wrong there.
you know
It's
you,
never that easy.
you know you got more horsepower in your foot, right? To crack it.
Oh,
than
yeah.
your hand by. Because when that thing comes around, that's where you're going. Put your foot on it.
And the only time I can mess with this solder stuff is when my wife is taking a nap, which is actually good because that's what she's doing now.
Why? She won't let you solder when she's in the house?
Oh, the solder bothers her.
Oh.
Yeah, off axis says that FPV should actually be called out of body view.
Then you would. Okay. Then it would be OBV.
Okay, we're gonna have to work on that. So, how long are you gonna be on tonight, Paul?
A little
Midnight?
while longer. We still got quite a few people here.
You going to midnight, Paul?
No.
Just wondering. I mean, you are the man,
I heard you
Ed,
had a whole
Ed
lineup.
McMahon, the
I
Ed
heard you had a whole
McMahon of
lineup.
YouTube.
We're going to be on a little while longer. We'll see how it goes. Probably, I'm guessing maybe 6:30 or so.
You had a new crew of people coming on. Take you another couple hours, then you had some more people coming in. And
Oh,
then
Herman, you want me to just turn? I can just turn it over to you,
I heard
Herman.
you had a juggling act coming on and everything. Some dancing bears. No?
Let's see. Herman, I can make
No,
him
don't do that.
make him host.
You don't want to do that. We're like, okay, everybody, I'll see you later.
So, David, what time is it over there right now?
11:15. Well, 12 minutes past 11 at night.
Oh, wow. Now, right, is this usually about bedtime for you, David? Or?
It's getting towards there, another half an hour or so, and I'll be well and truly ready for my bed.
You know what? That's the one thing I've never been in a rush to get to when there's nowhere to go in the morning.
True, I used to be like that though, but once you get just that little bit older, you'll start looking forward to your kid.
Yeah.
Oh no, trust me. When I had to go, when I was going to work every day, in bed at the same time all the time because I got to get up. Even after I had gotten hurt and I was home, it was the same thing. But after a while, you start saying, "There's nowhere to go in the morning."
Well, I just got a request from Off Access.
A commercial break? A commercial break. Well, you should just record it so you can play it.
This is from Off Axis FPV, my buddy.
Quick on the draw, boy.
At the same time as you start looking forward to going to bed and getting some sleep, is the time you start coming to the time when you can't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself, I'm always sitting in the chair. We have, like, it's 6 o'clock here. If I get in my recliner and I can't sleep, my legs hurt, my back hurting, and I'll take some medication, and then the pain starts to subside a little bit. But I want to watch the news at 11 because I want to catch the weather. I wake up at midnight and I miss the weather and the news.
Mm-hmm.
So then I get up and go to the little boys' room, come back, sit down in the chair. Next thing you know, it's 3:30, back to the little boys' room, back to the chair. Then it's like 6 o'clock. Mia is starting to get light and Mia's starting to stir a little bit. So that's about it.
So when did you sleep?
Huh?
When did you sleep?
About an hour. Or two
Exactly.
between- yeah. Well, if you fall asleep in the bathroom, you're done, I think.
Not really. Not really. You'll eventually wake up.
Now, tomorrow, I've got an exciting day. I'm going to get my first
Your legs will
physical
fall asleep sitting on that
examination
toilet.
online from my
Yeah.
doctor.
Okay.
All right. So what do you gotta do? Like cough into the camera,
I don't know what the hell.
hold your own tongue out and
The nurse called me today, want to know what medications I'm still on or not on, and what's going on.
your
Asked me a whole
temperature?
bunch of questions. She says, "Okay, we'll be calling you tomorrow at 1:30."
You gotta take your own
Okay.
temperature.
Well, see, I think what it is, Herman, they get
Hey,
paid
Paul.
by the number of
Oh,
patients.
do you have to hold yourself and cough?
Yeah, right.
Put your ears up against the camera so they can see in there.
I think
No, no, no.
they're just looking to get paid for an examination.
Kim's coming round with his camera.
Oh, there, Mr. Endoscopy. Yeah.
Then,
That-
so I just think that's kind of crazy. So like, how do they know if something's wrong or not?
I'm sure he's going to ask me, "You got any problems?"
Oh, doc, I got these hemorrhoids. Oh, okay. Well, can I
Yeah,
see it?
I have a hard time. I have a hard time putting my hand all the way around to my back. And he says, "Well, how long's that been?" I says, "Ever since I was born, but it's a problem."
Hey, doc, I got these hemorrhoids. You want to see them?
Yeah. They're as big as balloons.
That'd be his last virtual visit. Especially if he gets sprayed in the process.
Oh boy. Well, in my case, if I ever went to the Red Cross to give blood, I just tell them, take it out of the hemorrhoid, You kill two birds with one stone.
Oh, doc, since I've been home sitting down, I developed hemorrhoids. You want to see them?
That's funny. Well, good luck on your doctor's report tomorrow.
We're going down tonight. The weather's on now. I happen to have it on the television.
Oh, yeah.
We're going down to
yeah.
27 degrees tonight.
Whoa, wait a minute. What they talking here? Hey, Lawrence,
Huh?
we're supposed to be having warm, windy weather.
Hey,
What happened?
We're having warm, windy weather.
It's been warm and windy for weeks now. I mean, come on, give it a break.
I told you what they said the other day on the news when they had the 5-day forecast. Rain, breeze, rain, breeze,
Yeah.
rain, breeze.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what it is? They're running the same weather report every day. The weathermen are off.
yeah, I think they're just duplicating it,
See, some about 40-mile-an-hour gusts about an hour ago. Said it's going to repeat itself tomorrow. Wind,
Okay.
then rain. Wind, then rain. That's what it is. Flying between the rain and the wind. So you got about a hot 30 seconds in the air.
Right? Come on already.
What happened?
Solder.
You know what you do?
Hold us fighting back.
Skin the wire long and just wrap it around the terminal.
No, I'm taking, stupid. I'm taking off the motors. I have 2 off.
That
But-
don't work, Paul?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, it does. It does work. But when you need, there we go, separated. The wire that's in the middle is always the worst one because that one you have to be very careful with.
Rotor Deal, how you doing? It's 1:20 a.m. Have to
Okay.
head to bed before wife waked up.
Why?
There we
Rotor
go.
Deal's over in Israel.
Number 3.
Did he ever
One
get his
more.
Kentucky Fried Chicken?
That's right. Rotor Deal. Herman wants to know if you ever got your Kentucky KFC from the other side of the tracks.
He had to go. I heard it sounded like he had to go on an international mission just to get it. He had to dress up in camouflage
Just across the state lines.
and get rope and a grappling hook, everything.
Well, I think maybe have you guys ever seen this? Maybe when you guys do a group fly, does anybody ever use wire nuts on the connections?
No, so far, no. So far, no, Paul. I see that. I'd be afraid.
You know, that'd be almost a fun joke to get some wire nuts and then put them on a wire to connect it all together and just wrap it around the arm and then show up like that and see if anybody notices.
With a bunch of caps on their drone.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I remember when I went to trade school, the teacher marked almost half the guys in the class wrong on this one quiz
Rotor Deal says,
Because of
hell
that-
no, he didn't get
because
any
of wire.
KFC.
because of wire nuts.
Everyone got it wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Rotor Deal
because-
says over there they serve it with coronavirus.
Okay. Because wire nuts is a brand name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're wire connectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wire nut is a brand name. So if
Those
you
little
use,
twist connectors, they're usually
Yep.
yellow, aren't
if
they?
you use wire nut in your answer, he marked it wrong because wire nut is a brand name.
Okay.
Okay. All motors are off. ESCs.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's the fourth one.
I'm good to go.
Uh-oh. Da-da-da-da.
Oh no, I'm not putting the motors on now. I've been drinking. It'll never
Well,
fly.
hey,
So
we
it'll
were
never
looking.
fit.
We were looking for a motor test.
You can take
Use
stuff
some
apart.
wire nuts there, will you?
You take stuff apart while you're drinking.
Put it
Yeah, that's
together
the
with
easy part. You can
put
you
it
can,
together with wire nuts and see
you can
what
always
happens.
I could see him more so using something like a butt splice, but not a wire nut.
all right. Let the soldering gun cool down, and then tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I will.
Roger!
Hey, Roger, how you doing? Rotor Deal just checked in, Roger. And Rotor Deal says he just Googled what wire nuts, so he knows what the hell we're talking about.
It's a 3M product.
Ouais, je sais. Attends une seconde.
That's
What's
all
up, Roger?
Paul. wire nuts are made by 3M,
3M. Okay.
but wire connectors is actually what they are.
What they are. Okay.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it won't be long. I'm on the phone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Rotor Deal. I know it's late over there, but I'd love to have you come on for a couple of minutes. Just say hi, but I don't have your email address. I don't think. Let me look.
Now I done seen 2 videos, one of Evander Holyfield training, and it looks like he needs to stop it. And now I see a video of Mike Tyson training. It doesn't look too bad, but it's not the old Mike. But I'm listening to them talking about some exhibition. I hope they're not fighting each other. Evander might not make it out of this one.
Yeah,
already
Rotor
can't-
Deal. I don't have your address.
You already can't say his name.
Oh, Rotor Deal says, "Good to see Roger. Thank God you're all still alive." And then he said, "Sorry, Paul, it's death sentence talking at this hour." His wife would kill him.
But he said the same thing when he was talking to us during the daytime.
Yeah.
I just sent Justin a message to come pick up these motors because he needed motors. So now he's got some.
There you go.
I thought he had extra motors.
He did, but one of his drones, the motors, every time he would rev up the engine to start, it would go whack and flip over. So
Hey.
come to find out, one of the motors was bad.
Hey,
Oh,
Lawrence, since you're giving them the motors, why don't you just bring them in the house, give them the motors there, and say, "While you're here, sit down and solder on the other four back on." Will you?
Oh no, I'm gonna do that in the morning.
Oh.
That's my morning project.
uh-oh.
Hey, I'm just don't turn my TV off on the other side so you won't get a strike.
How is she?
We
How you
I
gonna do
can't
those in
hear
the
it,
morning?
Roger.
What happened?
How you gonna do those in the morning if she's gonna be up?
She's gonna be up. I'm gonna go in the kitchen, sit in a chair, and by the time the smell gets to her, I'll be done with about like 2 motors. Air the house out and then do the next 2.
Paul, I'll keep you up to date on that.
I was just looking at some places here in Quebec are beginning snowstorms tonight.
See, it's for that reason I will never move to Canada. Nice place to visit. That's it. Too much damn snow. Here it is. Do you know summer starts here in the United States at the end of the month, Memorial Day?
No, Roger, you know, if you jump the fence and just tell me the highway marker, I'll come get you, bro. You don't have to live in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably jump over the fence where our people are, the other people are coming in here. Oh God. Yeah, so it's a hell of a weather. Look at Ontario; they got a lot of snow yesterday.
Yeah.
Mano got snow. The Canadian drone pilot got snow. Phantom Hodges got snow yesterday. Today we got rain and snow mixed.
Coming your way, Paul.
So, easy drone dude, how you doing? I finally got my damn wire.
Okay.
So
good.
The snow's coming your way, Paul.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes.
You know how you was trying to send it to New
Doesn't
York?
it do the swirl from
We're
Canada
sending
and
it right
comes
to Michigan. Hey, Paul, here's the difference in motors. This is the one I'm putting on. These are the motors that I'm taking off and giving to Justin.
Oh, so they're not that much bigger.
No, they're actually the same size, but these are a lot more powerful than these. These are what you call generic. You know, when you get a car,
Yeah.
if you don't get special tires, they give you generic tires. Well, That's basically what these are. And these are the drag racing tires. That's what this one is.
Okay.
in
Okay, the
comparison.
ones that are no good when the generic ones are still in use.
See, the
Right.
generic ones were good up to a point, Herman. But
Well,
now
good,
he's
well,
like
they
he's
were
like
good.
Compared it to a car.
yeah, he's
So-
like the kid that gets a new car.
What?
It's not good enough. He's got to change.
Yeah, but in comparing it to a car, when you buy a car, you're getting an all-season tire. Now, when you talking about drag racing, you're talking about a tire that's only good on dry road.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think the generic tire is more useful.
Well, we shall see. All I know is tomorrow morning I'm putting these new Zing motors on and we're going to go for a test spin tomorrow. Of course, on the computer in beta flight, power up the motors, make sure that they are spinning in the right direction, and then I'll put props on them and take it for a spin.
I got the extras.
So, Paul, what's for dinner, man?
I think I'm going to have barbecued ribs, baked potatoes, sour cream, and like a vegetable of some type
A vegetable.
with a Caesar salad on the side, then apple pie a la mode afterwards.
You're gonna have room for all of that? Paul?
At some point in time, probably.
You'll be eating that all night.
No, I'm probably just going to have
Just a little bit of the salad.
Cup-
Right? Make
cup-
room for
cup
the
of
apple
noodles.
pie.
Cup of noodles. And in my mind, I'll be thinking, oh, that's great.
Well,
That's
well,
wonderful.
Paul, when you say vegetable, do you mean French fry?
No, I've got onion rings and I have a deep fryer on the counter.
Vegetable.
Well, onions is
Why
a
don't you come
vegetable,
Pick them up tonight.
Before you dipped them in that batter and fried it, it was.
and they're great big onion rings like this, and they just.
Lynn says you better be delivering, Paul.
Pick them up.
Well, Lenny knows if she needs anything, I'm willing to go get it for her.
I'm not gonna tell you what we had for supper.
Oh, what'd you have, Roger?
The usual steak and potatoes and green stuff.
Green stuff.
Yeah.
Roger.
Oh boy.
Is that a little ditchweed bonanza or what?
Oh, the can of green stuff there with red peppers in it and all that. Just
Oh, there you go.
throw that in the microwave.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to head off to bed, guys. It's
Okay,
Hey,
David.
David.
11.
Give it.
David, good to see you,
Thanks
man.
for coming
we
in, my
appreciate
friend.
you.
I will
No
see
problem,
you
Paul.
later.
I'll see you all later.
We
Cheerio.
Yeah.
appreciate you, David. Have a good
Hey,
night.
David.
Right.
I'm leaving the UK in your charge. You make
Uh-oh.
sure you get it straightened
You got problems then.
out.
Good night, folks.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
He's a great guy.
In Vancouver, you call that
Yes,
wheat.
yes,
Yeah.
a great supporter of a lot of channels here.
Yes, he is.
All right, this is officially done.
Oh.
No
John
more soldering.
Spizo, what are you up to tonight? You behaving yourself too?
Absolutely.
Who, John Spizzle?
Well, John's doing fine. He's got two Phantoms he's sitting on. He just changed the legs on one, and it probably
Yeah.
works just fine.
He's got
They
a
bought
new
another
one.
one.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
you.
Hey, Roger, I had a question for you now that you're here.
Yeah.
Remember I showed you that email I got about my Mavic
Yeah.
Air 2
Yeah, it's supposed to be on Wednesday.
Wednesday by 9 or 10 in the morning? I just went and looked at it today.
Yeah.
Now it's saying in the morning on Thursday.
That's weird. Okay.
That sounds
Same
about
email.
right.
They didn't change it. Same email.
Uh-huh. Same
That's-
email? That's weird.
Wow, that's not good.
Same email.
That's
So it just-
definitely.
To me, it just, what the hey?
Weird.
Yeah, because I showed it like 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah,
He's
and,
gonna do an opening video, Paul.
Even Phantom Hodges pointed it out was for Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're gonna do an opening video, Paul.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it.
See, look,
Yeah.
we just had a monsoon storm, and now the sun is out for the 3rd time today, and it's just.
We only had sun out for about a half an hour this morning. That was it. That's all.
Roger, I went outside this morning. The ground was drying off. I said, "Okay, the rain is going to stop. We have a few hours before it rains," which is exactly what the news said. And then on my way walking into town
Yeah.
to go get my prescriptions, while the sun was out, it started raining. So I just can't win. I just can't win, man.
I'm the only one here too. It's the same bloody thing. Now they're calling for a very big frost tonight. So
Yeah, that's what we've got. Frost warning.
I'll be back. I have to charge this Bluetooth. It just died on me.
Well, it's 50 degrees here now. It's 54 degrees. Let's see something here. Feels like 50. Ooh. Tomorrow supposed to be 59 degrees.
So
So probably gonna be windy.
I put my iPad on chargers a while ago and it's still at 96%. So coming along.
It's gonna be 60 degrees on Wednesday. 60
There it
degrees.
is, Roger.
It's almost there.
Yeah. So by Tuesday, we
Yeah,
should be
it was
reaching-
Wednesday. It was marked Wednesday
Yep.
this morning. Oh, that's probably FedEx probably updated it.
That's what I'm thinking. But here, if you go to expand it, it says it was picked up and it's at the FedEx at 11:30 China time. It was still at Sichuan, China.
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably on the
So
plane.
between tonight and tomorrow, it
Yeah.
should
And
be
it's supposed to be
arriving.
delivered at my door at 10:30 tomorrow morning.
It'll be arriving in the States tonight, between tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll sit in customs for about 24 hours, and then you'll get it on Thursday.
Yeah.
At least that's what they claim.
Yeah. Hey, Drone Evolution, how you doing?
Justin.
JDS is in the house.
So yeah, Paul, by Friday it'll be 75 degrees and raining.
Oh. Let me see what we got here. Okay.
Justin's gonna come pick up these motors now. He was like, "I'll pick them up tomorrow." I'm like, "Dude, I just took these motors off for you.
Hey, JDS, how you doing?
Come get these motors."
Justin,
There he is.
Chat.
There he is, Justin.
They're saying it's doing 51 out here right
All
now.
from the Hadley, from
Yeah.
the Hadley bird. As you see, Justin, she's naked. She's naked. Just ESCs. That's going to be interesting in the morning. I'm going to be doing a lot of cursing. Stop it with the Ford drones. Fix or repair daily.
They were supposed to get 61 Fahrenheit on Thursday. Sunny and clouds. Tomorrow, see today we got 51 Fahrenheit. It doesn't feel like that at all outdoors.
Was it windy, Roger?
It's windy. And tomorrow we're getting 47. Then on Wednesday, 53, Thursday, 61. Friday, 58 with rain. Saturday and Sunday supposed not forget about Sunday. Saturday 58, 64 on Sunday, but rain. Monday rain, 75%. Yeah, okay.
Roger, did you get your shopping done today?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How was that experience?
You know, usually I don't talk bad against women, but this woman here, I could have punched her right in the mouth today. I mean,
Tell us, Roger, how you really feel.
Yeah. Tell us
uh,
about the views and opinions on
The
those.
views and opinions that are heard tonight are, hold on, the views and opinions that are heard tonight are the views and opinions of everyone on the panel tonight.
you know, they got these red lines on the floor, okay?
Yep.
I was not even, I think I was about 2 feet over the red line. The woman screams at me, "Get behind the red line." What the fuck? Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
That's all right.
And you know, and I'm in line and there's about 1,500 people there. Yeah, I looked at her. Really? Really?
What did the other people say?
I almost felt like ripping the tape up and putting it in front of my feet. You know what I mean?
Well, that's about the time you whip out a can of spray paint. And you go right in front of you.
Oh, that really pissed me off. That really pissed me off. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've seen that already.
Yeah. I'm not even 2 feet over the bloody red line. She yells out, "Oh my
Oh,
God."
she was working there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
I've seen people on the line do it.
Uh-huh. And you know, I'm going in there. I'm going to pick up 2 bags of toffee. It's little bags, okay? It's little bags. I says, just take a basket. I really don't need a basket. The row's right there in front of me. I just need 2 bags, you know? You got to take a basket. You got to take a basket. Okay. Take a basket.
Sounds like you had a fun day, Roger.
Yeah. That's the last time I go there for a while.
Sounds like you had a fun day.
Yeah.
But look at it this way. Now you don't have to go back for a little while, right?
That's right.
That's all.
If I do go back and it's that same woman there, and she better not get on my case because now I know what I'm going to say to her. So she caught me off guard that time, but next time I won't be off guard.
Well,
Hey,
what
what's
you
up,
do- what
JDS? How are
What
you?
you do is that if that happens to the same person, and you just say, "Don't get mad. Don't say anything." Just say, "Will you get the manager for me, please?"
Yeah.
And then you go up one side of him and down the other about how impolite and unprofessional the employees are at this store. And you've been shopping there for you know the story to give.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like he may apologize to you and not say something in front of her, but he will chew her ass afterwards.
Oh, it's because the other woman, the other woman's the manager, but I think it's his wife, her wife, I should say. So I don't want to get involved in that.
Her wife.
Yeah,
Huh?
What happened?
it's her wife.
Oh,
The manager of the is a
Okay.
supermarket or a real small store?
It's a dollar store. Dollar store.
Okay. And the manager is the
Her wife. Her wife. Yeah.
wife of the woman that owns the place.
Yeah.
Right.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's very touchy.
You might have to go to another dollar store.
Yeah,
I think I
yeah.
am going to. There's one not too far away from here.
Roger, it might be worth it to drive the extra 5 miles and go to the other one.
Actually, the other one's closer than that one.
When you start complaining to him about her and her about him and him, them, they, however they
Well,
see it
the
now,
sad part of it
it's
is
not gonna
that
go
obviously she has a problem with, and just don't put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, but no, but because I went there because my supermarket's right beside it, stuck right onto it, the other one. So
I do not want to see you on a viral video, Roger. Okay. If I hear man from Canada, I'm going to be thinking, oh, Roger did it. Oh, no. He couldn't restrain himself.
Or the other thing you could have done is whipped out of your pocket one of those collapsible canes for people that can't see. And start tapping
Yeah, right.
it.
Right. Don't you see the glasses? I'm legally
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
That's
all. What line?
You could just walk in
Is
there
this,
with it the next
Roger, you could have said, is this discriminatory? Because I can't feel the line.
Well, and off axis says you just go up to her and give her a big hug and say, thank you, honey.
Yeah, then I get arrested for sure.
Off axis says give her a big hug.
Yeah.
What would they arrest you for?
Oh, you're not allowed touching anybody with this virus.
That's
You got
true.
arrested right away.
Well,
I see
Roger,
people out there hugging each other all the time.
but
Yeah, I know.
Roger, you could get almost within arm's reach and go, excuse me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Are you the manager of this place? You the owner? Because I got a problem with this guy over here. He keeps jumping up and down in my face. I've been coming here longer than you've been running this joint. Excuse me, and furthermore, I
Yeah,
don't like the service that goes on in here.
exactly. Exactly. So,
And the worst
JDS said to off access, yeah, give her a hug and then a kick in the ass.
And then after you sneeze, you just go like this. Just want to shake hands, make sure we're on the right.
plus I got a project for you.
Because I always wear my bloody mask all the time.
LOL. All right.
Well, if you would never believe it, Roger, the sun just came out here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Man, you
Oh
guys are
yeah, the
eating
sun
it
is
Been
from-
out
here.
for a
The
few
sun is-
hours now.
The sun came out three times today.
It's been cloudy and rainy on and off all day here.
you guys
That's
took
because the
sun
snow is
from
coming,
me,
Paul.
guys.
Paul, the snow is coming.
The snow's coming. I see. Okay.
That's what they say.
The snow is coming.
You bought a
I
John
was waiting
Donato
for John
breakfast treat.
Donato. I was waiting for John.
Oh, Roger, you didn't hear what Herman said? You
No.
brought a John Donato breakfast treat?
Yeah, I was waiting for John Donato, but he's not here.
I love that.
That's funny. That's real funny.
No, I didn't buy any butter tarts or pecan tarts yet. No.
I'm telling you, one of these days you're gonna come on. John Donato's gonna be eating a whole salami.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah,
great big ones. Yeah.
Right, those weren't beef sticks. This is a beef stick.
I'd have to go to Montreal and get some kielbasa.
Oh, I have two in the fridge, man. I'm gonna
You
make
do?
one this week.
Damn you.
And you know what we do with them here? I take them, I cut them into pieces about this big,
Yeah.
and then I get green pepper, a red pepper, and a large cooking onion, and
Okay.
I make them like that. In
Like a stir fry?
we'd usually have them over rice, huh?
You know how I
Like
do
a
that,
stir fry.
Lawrence?
Like a stir fry.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I'm
very good.
barbecuing, Lawrence, I take that same kielbasa and I get an aluminum pan and I cut them up and put it in there with the onions and the peppers and one beer.
And one beer.
You
Put it
know
right
what?
on the grill.
You know
Put a
Wow.
what?
beer in it.
It'll
That sounds-
caramelize those onions and those peppers so nice. And you just pour it.
No,
right
that
on
sounds
nice
really
rice.
good.
Well, you know what else caramelizes it? Onion ring dip. That does it too.
Like-
The views and opinions that are heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel tonight.
Yo, you ever tried making things from scratch, Paul?
Uh,
Onion rings from scratch
every
are
once in a
hell.
while,
You know how hot that oil's gotta be?
yeah.
Oh man. Sometimes
Well,
I wonder if you don't gotta freeze it and then do
What's
it.
up, drone shot?
I got a deep fryer on the counter and it goes up to 500 degrees.
Like down, right, the old Polish sausage recipe. You're right, Lynn. Like down at Seaside. Well, they have San Gennaro, which is an Italian festival here in New York, and they have an Italian sausage that they
Yeah.
serve on a bread about this big, and the sausage is about that big, and then they put the onions and peppers on, and it is a meal. You
Yeah.
have to stop walking. You can't walk and eat this thing. Those onions will be sliding down your hand and everything.
Well, Lenny, used to live in Italy for years.
Alfaxis says this is a funny stream tonight. Nice one, guys.
You can get
Well,
that
we
all the time
appreciate
at
you,
John's,
Alfaxis.
Lawrence.
Alfaxis, I'm about to go check your channel and see if I'm a supporter already.
You heard me, Lawrence?
What
That's what I
happened?
was
Yes.
telling you at John's, you can get that all the time. That's why
Yes, it is.
when I told you I was in school, that
Already a supporter.
they would have been afraid to put a Subways on that block. But John's Deli, what?
Yeah.
You crazy? They would have woke up in the morning, that Subway would have been torched.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get some pictures of some. Yeah, because you guys heard of Katz Deli?
Nope.
It's a famous deli here in New York. And
But not for
when you
sausage.
go in, first of all, you know who the tourists are because they're standing at the door taking pictures and selfies. So after you walk past the tourist, you go inside and you stand online and you tip the guy $5. And they have different types of corned beef, different types of roast beef, and they're a real delicatessen. Now they serve overstuffed sandwiches. No lie, you can literally take one sandwich and probably make about 4 or 5.
I think they're a
And
little overpriced.
they are.
I mean, the sandwich is okay. It all depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're talking about sausage and peppers, you don't go there.
Okay, here is okay. This sandwich is $54. This
What?
sandwich. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll show you guys.
Now,
And this is a overstuffed sandwich.
I
But
think that Carnegie made bigger sandwiches
they did.
for
They
less
do.
money,
I agree with you.
and
on
they
that.
closed down.
This sandwich right here is
Holy crap.
$54. It basically it's a pastrami sandwich kit, because these sandwiches, keep in mind, also come with different different condiments. Like hold on, here's another one, and all of these are sandwiches that they
You
sell.
might as well get it on the club because it's better on the club sandwich.
Yeah.
than
Look at that one that's a
Body
double
bread.
stacker there.
This one right here.
Yeah.
This one. Hold on.
What's that? A Reuben?
I think so. I think it had sauerkraut on it.
It's better on the club sandwich.
Here it is. It is a Reuben. You're right. Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes. These are overstuffed sandwiches. And what's cool about it is they're so freaking good. I mean, when I say good is an understatement.
We had a deli
I've
called
eaten there.
Carnegie Deli.
What happened?
Carnegie Deli, around the corner from the music hall.
Yeah.
Their sandwiches were like 3 times that size.
I could believe it.
It was just the meat and like 2 pieces of bread hanging out there on limbo.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can get some pictures. If I can get some. And these places tourists come to and they flock and then they stand in a doorway taking pictures. And
You
because
eat
they don't
those
know what they
sandwiches,
want.
You can actually feel your blood crawling through the veins as it's getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
wouldn't
okay,
your jaws
hold on.
get tired
Paul,
from opening that far
Paul,
out?
you saw the sandwich before, right?
Don't eat it like that. You
This
can't
is-
eat it like that.
This is a Carnegie Deli sandwich right here. Okay, hold on. Right here. See if I can get the image. Oh, wow. Of course, it's so little. Let me go back and see if I can find something bigger. These are Carnegie Deli sandwiches. Trying to see if I can pull up.
I know I bought a
Come on, what's with all this
sandwich
fake
in there one
advertising?
day
Anyway, you guys
on a
get
roll
the
that
gist of
came
it.
in a shopping bag.
Yeah, those
Yes.
are huge. Those are huge
Here's
sandwiches.
if you look here, right here in his upper right-hand corner, that's a Carnegie Deli sandwich in comparison to a Katz sandwich. This is a Carnegie Deli sandwich in comparison to a Katz sandwich.
You're not
This is a
sharing.
Carnegie Deli. All of these
You
are
sharing the
real.
screen?
You're not sharing
You're
on
sharing
the
the
screen.
screen there.
Oh, I'm not sharing? Oh,
No.
shit. Sorry, I'm sitting here with my mouth. My mouth is watering.
Hey, we were watching you water over the sandwiches.
Okay, this right here in this upper window.
Yeah.
These are sandwiches from the Carnegie Deli. Hold on.
Holy crap.
Yes.
I
There
can see-
you
Oh,
go.
look at that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, that's what I was talking about.
Yes,
They-
that's
you order-
that's a
Last week in the
freaking.
fridge.
You can eat
No,
off
but-
of that for a week.
No, Paul, you would order this, right? And you know what
Yeah.
they'll ask you? Is that to stay or to go?
Yeah, because people sit there and eat that.
I asked the guy, what glutton sits here and eats this?
Mm-hmm.
Holy
These are all. Yeah, now, you see how big her head is, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the sandwich covers 3/4 of her head.
Take home right there.
All right, that's take
You
home.
make
That's
other sandwiches out of it.
right. Now, what I do is I order it to go, or if I'm sitting there, I will eat it and get a doggy bag. But these are actual sandwiches from
Yeah,
the
you
Carnegie
take that.
Deli.
What kind of money is a sandwich like that?
Oh, like $20, $30, depending on the.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, how come the other one was like $59 or something?
it's the cut.
Because
It's
the location.
yes, because of where it is, where the store is, pretty much.
Carnegie, I don't understand how they went out of business. They would probably sell so many sandwiches. The line was always outside the store.
Always. You had to wait to go inside this damn place, and you waited a good little while. Now, Katz Deli, they actually have a window where they sell hot dogs and knishes, and you could order a sandwich that way, but it's all about the experience to go
I
inside.
actually went in
Katz.
there. The first time I went in there was because I ducked in there because of the cops and the that Roy K.
The views and opinions that are heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel tonight.
No, I can tell you exactly what happened. See, what happened is they had this big rally out here. for
Exactly,
labor.
Lynn. Cutting type of meat.
And Roy K. had gotten this big transit job. He was trying to do it non-union. So every trade union in New York City told all their men, don't come to work tomorrow, show up over there. So we all showed up over there. It was 3 blocks deep this way and 3 blocks going in either direction that way. And when the riot police came, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. If you don't remember when the guy punched the horse, Lawrence? You
Mhm.
heard about that? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
standing right there.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude
get out.
told me, look out. Caught the horse right in the jaw.
that made the news.
Yeah, I was standing right there. The horse kicked up. The cop was trying to hold on for dear life.
I can hear Herman now going, "Oh hell no, I'm out of here."
I was out. You know what? The cops were trying to so-called keep control, but you were knocking people down with this horse by trying to push the crowd with it. And he knocked down this lady, and dude was like, "Nah, look out! Wow!" Punched the horse.
Yep. I remember.
Hey Lawrence, did you see North 54 said I'm back and forth listening to the chat, and then I had to stop and come back and look when I saw the sandwiches.
But Paul,
Carnegie Deli.
when the cops
shut
came
down.
rushing over there, everybody was like this.
He did it.
Yeah. Do you blame him? But north of 54, we the place Katz sells sandwiches half that size. But like Lynn said, it's a matter of the cut of meat because they may have 3 or 4 different types of pastrami hanging.
Yeah.
There. You know, some people like the pastrami well done, some like it raw, some people like but they have different types of pastrami, and you have servers. So when you order, you don't say, unless you know what you want to get the hell out of there. Let me get a Reuben on white bread instead of rye and stuff like that to go.
Yeah.
All right. Usually you put $5 on the table and he says, what do you want to try? On the little tip jar.
The
And
difference in the
you'll
two
point
places.
to each one you want to try, and he'll cut a piece off, and you sit there. And
Well, didn't one of the first sandwiches you showed said it was $56?
$54, yes.
$54.
Yes.
You know, my son would come with me and film me.
But
and say, "Look at my dad
that's-
have his first heart attack."
The thing is, but like Katz, you're not going to Katz for some of the sandwiches you would go to the Carnegie Deli for.
Right.
You go into
Right.
Cats, you're looking for pastrami, corned beef, or you're looking for a tongue sandwich or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, you can get those things at the Carnegie Deli too, but they also have, like, you would go there for turkey. You're not going to Cats for turkey. If you did it, this on the other side in the back where nobody is.
Okay.
Most people
here-
don't go there for those sandwiches.
you guys wanted to know some prices. These are modern day prices of Cat's Deli. Okay. And right here you have a Reuben sandwich, $23.95.
But you can spend an hour in there.
Cat's corned beef sandwich, hot, because they do serve it cold.
I see the
21
pastrami is
$21.
$22.95.
A turkey sandwich is $21. Okay, these are the prices. Now the combo sandwich comes with turkey and a whole bunch of other things, corned beef and brisket and roast beef, and it can get quite pricey.
But you would almost never see anybody go in there and get turkey.
Right. You do not go inside. No,
Even though it is pretty good though.
Very good.
'Cause I've had one.
It is very good. It's real turkey. It's not that turkey roll squeezed into a plastic sheet
You get
and cut at the deli.
real turkey.
It's real turkey. Yeah.
North 54 says, so a sandwich to go is the size of a football.
At the Carnegie Deli
At the
at one
Carnegie
time
Deli,
when they were
yeah.
open,
Definitely.
yes.
Yeah.
When Carnegie Deli was open, yes. Cats, because of commercial and now that they're the only real overstuffed sandwich place in Manhattan, more tourists are going there. But Carnegie Deli was also famous because a lot of stars and actors and actresses went there and they would take a picture. So the walls were lined with hundreds and hundreds of pictures. Robert De Niro, you named them. If they were a star and they came to New York, they went to Carnegie Deli to have their picture put on the wall.
Okay.
Because the walls were so let me see if I could find some Carnegie Deli pictures of the wall. Because
We have
PIC
a big restaurant
picture.
down here. It's a smoked meat restaurant. It's called Moe's, and it's always packed full.
Mhm.
Do they make sandwiches like that, Roger?
Oh yeah, and a couple of times, that singer Celine Dion.
Yeah.
She walks in there by the back door. Next thing you know, she leaves. Everybody's supper's paid for and everything. It's in the place.
You don't dip in there when you see her?
I'm too far away from there. And it's not I don't like, well, let's put it this way. Lots of people like her. I don't. So,
If she paying the bill, I love her.
yeah. She pays the bills for everybody. Every time she goes there, nobody pays a dime.
Paul, you
Everything's
mind if I
faithful.
share one last
Yeah,
time?
Go ahead.
This is also the ambiance of getting used to, of going to Carnegie Deli. The actors, actresses, Ronald Reagan, the entire place from ceiling to floor is lined with pictures of famous people, presidents, senators, country music stars. It just goes on and on and on. And if you're
See the
not on
line
the wall,
outside?
what happened?
See the line in the picture on the bottom?
Yeah, right here. This right here. This place stayed like this. And most of the people online were tourists because if you lived in New York, you knew to get to Carnegie Deli early. Because after a certain time, there's nothing but tourists online. They've always had crowds in front and they gave out samples on the street. So
Is that Miss Pickle?
yeah, that's Miss Pickle. Wait a minute, I wasn't sharing. Was I sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
You unshared it.
okay, cool. But
So
yeah,
Miss Pickle does get around. Must have been working in New York at one time.
Miss Pickle from Idaho.
Yeah. Got tired of the big city and moved to Boise.
Yeah, Lynn, if you want cheesecake, you got to come out here.
Oh yes. There's
Brooklyn
only
is
one
where the
place.
cheesecake is.
There's only one place, and then if you like red velvet cake, there's another place you go to. But Junior's Cheesecake, I don't know what they're putting drugs in it because you cannot take one bite and stop.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Are they big slices too?
You know
or what?
what? That's their cake, period. That's
Yeah.
actually what has kept the place open for so many years.
Cheesecake, yes. They
Well,
sell
no,
burgers
all of their
and other,
cakes.
they have an entire menu of food,
All of their
but
cakes,
people go there for the cheesecake.
especially time Christmas time. You know, all of their cakes sell.
Yep. Yeah, because I think a 5-inch cake like this, a 5-inch cake
Yeah.
may cost you about $15,
Yeah, that's what they
$15,
cost down here.
$20.
That's what
for-
they cost down here.
Off
No.
Axis says last night was cheesy stream. Tonight's sandwich. Stay tuned tomorrow night's going to be soup night.
No soup for you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you remember
Well, you
that.
know, guys, I found a box of rice on the counter today.
You found a what?
A box of rice at the store.
Okay.
Oh,
First
get
time in
out.
3 weeks they got bloody rice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were having issues with that out here too.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lawrence, you seen that? What was that? That whole John Wick trilogy?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You see the hotel where they were going into that hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. You see right on that block to the, if you were facing that hotel on that wedge, right
Yeah.
on that block to the, that was to the left, facing the hotel. That's where your Soup Nazi's restaurant was over there.
Yeah, that's another thing. You did that place had people outside online standing for a cup of soup that may have been about, I'd say about 10 ounces, 10 to 15 ounce cup of soup. In fact, they put 2 ladles. 1, 2, it's closed, they seal it, they take your money.
You had attitude issues, man.
Yeah, he did. That's why Seinfeld, that guy really did exist, because depending on who you were dictated whether you got served in this restaurant or not. And that's kind of messed up. But Seinfeld did a whole big thing on it.
You know
Guys,
that
I
place
remember that one. I remember
right
that.
there was a bar.
What happened?
That building right there, and like I tell you, in John Wick,
Yeah,
Manhattan, that building right there where that was a hotel there.
yeah.
That's actually a bar there.
Okay.
Oh, I
When
didn't
they-
know.
When they had the Hurricane Sandy relief, when we
Yeah.
were doing the buildings down there along by the ferry, New York Plaza over there.
Uh-huh.
We actually lived in there.
Okay.
Spent a lot of hours in that bar.
Don't sound like you didn't have a bad time.
Yeah.
All right, it's after
We
7.
actually went back and worked.
Oh, I could
As far
imagine.
as I know, the building's still running.
Right, Pusa Studios is live. Eric Canasti is live. He's building a drone on he's building an FPV drone. I don't see a whole lot happening tonight, but
what is it?
I'm almost ready to.
Tuesday, as they call it.
What
I'm
happened?
sure there's something going on. Somewhere.
Ariel
The
Williams, how you
pickle is
doing?
Val. Hey, Ariel Williams. Where did Paul go?
He ran inside somewhere. He still got the Twinkie with the overalls on.
Yeah, I see.
I
All that talk.
I had to go to a potty break.
Oh, I was about to say all that talk of food probably got you air frying some onion rings now.
Okay, guys. Well, I guess it's time. The time has come to say goodbye to all my family.
You know that.
Don't have Disney sue.
I wouldn't
don't-
say that too much.
Don't have Disney sue you behind.
Well, Disney went after a preschool because they were showing Disney movie. They advertised they were showing the Disney movies during the parents-teacher conference.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Careful what you say
At
about that company.
$350 a view, you can't afford that.
Wow.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for everybody for coming in. Had a great time. You guys are the best. And Roger, to maybe in the next day or so, you're going to get that mini in the air, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Herman.
Stop.
Hey, Herman. I thought of something that we could possibly do. Once this thing settles down some, we could make a vlog trip to Cat's Deli. Make
You
a
paid?
vlog trip. Huh?
You paying?
I said we, as in you and I.
You know how expensive that place is? $54 a sandwich. I can go down to the
Martin.
Myrtle and get like 3 of them.
And still have money for alcohol. All right,
I
Paul.
mean, it might be
Everybody in the
it might
chat.
be boar's head meat, but
You can
Okay.
pretend it's cats.
All
Come on,
right.
Paul. Let's get out
Bye,
of here.
everybody. And we'll see you. And thanks for everybody for coming in.
Hope you
guys
enjoyed
later.
the stream.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.